Imagination is a survival tool. Have a voice, have something to say it. Lack of facility can't be a deterrent. You must create a visual language clear enough to be understood and enticing enough to take an audience through the looking glass with you. And you have to be unflinching about what the universe sends you with the insight that what's out there is probably in you. I went to school at the University of Colorado. I studied creative writing. Graduate school, I was in the film program. I won a Student Academy Award and went to Los Angeles. In Los Angeles, I was a screenwriter and a filmmaker. I worked in journalism. I worked as an art critic, and I was involved in the fashion industry. Around 2005, I moved to Northern California. I became interested in what the TED Talks were doing, and I started a company called Smart Channel TV, which was interested in the arts, in science, in thoughts and ideas. And this brought me into the museum world and the idea of what museum programming is. I had the opportunity through this interest to become executive director and artist in residence at the Museum of Monterey. While I was at the Museum of Monterey, I became obsessed with how to put on a show that could travel, that was affordable, impactful, that could be created in a museum and travel to other museums. And along this time, I had another experience at the Tom Bradley International Airport in Los Angeles. I was just blown away by the video art, the multiple screen video art. And I thought, what a great idea for storytelling, which required a whole new kind of structure. It's a whole different kind of writing. It's circular. It requires a certain amount of density because your audience will stand there for maybe 2.5 minutes to take something in. But it also has to be together enough that if someone's going to watch all of your work, it has to make sense, be cohesive, have all the other rules that filmmaking and storytelling require. What I developed was an immersive exhibit about the making, the meaning, the power, and the euphoria of art and the role of the artist in the present moment. The Dance of the Little Bells is 5 hours and 45 minutes. It's made for 3 screens. It's in 56 movements and designed to loop the length of a gallery day. So Dance of the Little Bells is about a year of painting during the run-up to the 2016 election and the aftermath. It's a rhyme of the news blended through the prism of the unconscious, and basically the plot is a late 1930s road movie set in the near future. And it's the third installment of what I call Party at Smarties, which began with A Day in May, which is a contemplation of Stravinsky's Rite of Spring, which is the birth of modernism, and that's the big bang of where we are, and followed by another Faun Afternoon, which was inspired by Ballet Russ's Afternoon of a Faun with Nijinsky. Now, these last two were done in 7 screens. What do I seek? I seek the approval of my peers. I want to add to the art conversation, art community, the higher good, and fun. That's what I've set out to do. Have I achieved it? I don't know.